When exploring the remote mountains of Kansai, Japan on Google Earth, you will eventually stumble upon a site that forces you to double take. This is a region of peaceful, untouched nature. Yet as you look closer into the heart of these valleys, the laws of nature suddenly shift. Defying the complex topography of the mountains lies a massive, mathematically perfect circle measuring 1.5 kilometers in circumference, and extending from it is a single, mysterious straight line. At a first glance, it looks like a futuristic stadium or even a secret installation from a sci-fi film. But this is not a place for the public. Why does such a monumental geometric structure exist out here, far from any major city? What purpose could a giant ring serve in a place so isolated? The answer is not a military base. This is Spring 8, a state-of-the-art megastructure built by the Japanese government at a cost of over $1 billion. It is a scientific fortress designed to generate the most powerful light on Earth, pushing the absolute boundaries of human technology. Why did Japan pour immense resources into carving out a mountain just to build this massive loop? And how does this strange shape, hidden in the woods, secretly drive the global economy? Today, we unlock the geopolitical and scientific strategy behind Japan's hidden mega ring. From a geographical perspective, the most intriguing detail about Spring 8 is its location. Normally, a nation's crown jewel of research is built near major economic hubs, close to elite universities in Tokyo, or within the urban sprawl of Osaka. Yet this facility was intentionally isolated from them all. Why did the Japanese government choose this remote valley, a 40-minute drive from the nearest bullet train station? The answer lies in a single, obsessive requirement: absolute silence. Spring 8 is built to analyze the nanoworld, observing the behavior of matter at the level of individual atoms. The faint tremor of a city train miles away, the rumble of a passing truck, or even the subtle movement of urban groundwater can create fatal noise that instantly ruins an experiment. The permissible margin of error here is less than 1 micrometer, 1/100th the thickness of a human hair. It demands a level of stability beyond human perception. But Japan is one of the most seismically active nations on the planet. The ground is constantly moving, and active fault lines cross the islands like a dense web. To escape this environmental noise, government geologists spent years scanning the country. Their search finally led them here, deep beneath the mountains of Harima. Hidden beneath these valleys is a massive deposit of rhyolite bedrock, forged by intense volcanic activity roughly 80 million years ago. This rock is extraordinarily hard, uniform, and dense. It acts as a massive, natural shock absorber, isolating the facility from the rest of the moving world. This remote location wasn't chosen because it was convenient. It was chosen because it was geographically necessary. It was the only place capable of shielding humanity's most advanced science, using a fortress made of ancient Earth history. Now that the mystery of its location is solved, a new question emerges. Why does this building need to be a perfect circle? To understand that, we must look at a brilliant trap set by the laws of physics. Why does this facility take the shape of a flawless geometric circle? It is not an aesthetic choice by the architects, but rather an absolute mandate of physics. Inside this 1.5-kilometer ring, the building is split into 3 distinct concentric layers. The process begins when a cluster of electrons is accelerated in the adjacent linear injector to a staggering speed of nearly 1 billion kilometers per hour, almost the speed of light. These ultra-fast electrons are then shot directly into the main circular ring. Lining this giant loop are roughly 900 incredibly powerful electromagnets. As the electrons barrel down the pipe, these magnets force them to change direction, bending their path into a continuous curve. Just like loose items inside a car being thrown outward when the vehicle takes a sharp turn, The electrons release an intense burst of energy straight ahead every time they bend. This burst of energy thrown off by the turning electrons is what scientists call synchrotron radiation. It is an ultra-focused beam of X-rays that is 10 billion times brighter than the sun. It is the ultimate light, capable of piercing through matter to see the atomic world. This strange, massive ring is, in reality, a masterclass in physics and efficiency, a continuous racetrack of intellect. But what exactly are scientists chasing inside this sleepless loop? The answer reveals a hidden pillar of Japan's global economic survival. The Japanese government did not pour over $1 billion into this remote valley for mere academic curiosity. This facility is a hidden heart of the global economy, a secret weapon for a nation with zero natural resources to dominate global markets through sheer technological supremacy. In fact, many of the advanced products we use every day were brought to life by the light of this hidden loop. Take, for example, eco-friendly car tires. A tire faces a fundamental paradox. It needs maximum grip to brake safely, yet minimal friction to save fuel. Japanese tire manufacturers use the synchrotron light of Spring 8 to observe exactly how rubber molecules wear down and interact in real time. This precise data allowed them to engineer hyper-efficient tires, giving Japan's automotive industry a massive competitive edge on the global stage. But the stakes are even higher in the race for the future of transportation: next-generation EV batteries. To unlock longer battery life and ultra-fast charging, engineers here captured the exact millisecond atoms begin to degrade inside a battery. This allowed Japanese tech companies to secure critical global patents for revolutionary new materials that the rest of the world desperately needs. The achievements of this facility extend far beyond the global economy. They have rewritten criminal history. In 1998, Japan was shaken to its core by the infamous Wakayama arsenic poisoning case. Conventional forensics had hit a dead end, unable to definitively link the toxic evidence to the suspect. That was until the evidence was brought here, to Spring 8. The light, 10 billion times brighter than the sun, exposed impurities as microscopic as 1 part per million inside the arsenic. This atomic fingerprint provided the decisive forensic evidence needed in court to convict the killer. A billion-dollar science ring, solving a dark, real-world mystery that traditional technology could not crack. When Japan's space probe, Hayabusa 2, successfully returned with precious dust samples from the asteroid Ryugu, Spring 8 was the only place on Earth capable of analyzing those microscopic grains without ever exposing them to Earth's atmosphere or damaging their structure. Every second of every day, the silent, blinding speed of light within this loop is illuminating the path forward, tackling energy limits, fighting pandemics, and rewriting what is possible for our species. The next time you charge your phone or take a life-saving medicine, remember the invisible light spinning in that quiet, hidden forest. True global revolution often begins in the quietest places. Did you know this massive facility existed hidden in the mountains of Japan? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into geographical and industrial secrets, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching,